Now, our other big story, a car stolen in Norfolk with an 8-year-old inside.
Terrifying for any parent, but this took a bizarre turn in the process. The car was stolen as the boy's mother was inside the Debris Station post office on West 20th Street in Norfolk. The men eventually ditched the car on Silbert Road several miles away, but the child didn't go with it. That's because he was dropped off at school. Still a lot of loose ends in this developing story. Lex Gray's been on it since it happened this morning. Lex?
Yeah, Tom and Nicole, the biggest loose end of all is those two suspects. Norfolk police say they have some leads, but they still have not tracked them down. When they do, though, they could be facing some very serious charges, including kidnapping. A little boy's bizarre journey started with a stop at his mom's work this morning. Norfolk police say she went into work at the post office here in Ghent and left her 8-year-old sitting in the car until it was time for him to be at school. When she came back out, her car was gone, and so was her son.
As any parent, if you can imagine going through that situation, I can't figure out what she was going on internally. I knew she was devastated.
The devastation lasted about 15 minutes until police found her son sitting unharmed in his classroom. He told officers more about how he got there.
Said that two guys got into the car, saw that he was in the car, and then turned around and said, "Oh, we're here to take you to school. Where do you go to school?" He said, "Ghent Elementary," and they took off to Ghent Elementary.
Jan Mashinsky's grandson lives near the school. Can you imagine what those 15 minutes must have felt like?
Oh, I cannot. I mean, she must have just, her heart must have stopped and just, I cannot imagine.
But Mashinsky says she also can't imagine leaving a child alone in a running car. And some of you said the same thing on Facebook. I asked Norfolk police, and they say it's not illegal to leave a child alone, but they could still press charges against the mother.
I think she's punished herself enough just knowing that it was so close that she could have lost that child. That I think she's paid.
Now, police also found the car about 3 miles away, and also within about 15 minutes, the woman's iPhone had been inside, so they were able to track it down using the Find My iPhone app. We'll stay on top of this and let you know about any updates that we find out about. Live in Norfolk, Lex Gray, 10 on your side.